The chapter begins with a narration by the mysterious character. He says that when they discovered that his quirk was a mutation, all his family members started treating him very nicely. Soon afterwards, however, they locked him in an underground room in their house. A mutation, as in like Ares, where it's not something he inherited from his parents. His mouth was tied up and he was kept locked in there, scared as he cried non-stop. One day, some years later, his family started shouting, "This country is doomed," threw him some bread to eat and never showed up again. Later, an explosion hit the house and destroyed part of the underground, allowing him to leave. After so long, the sunlight hurt and he didn't know where to go. He had felt alone and scared for all these years, but outside people were smiling and working together. Why?
Cut to Uraraka as she remembers Toga's final words. Uraraka tells herself that she's only alive thanks to Himiko's death and starts to cry. But Deku arrives. Uraraka tries to hide her tears and cover up, asking how he got there, and Deku says he used one for all.
I used one for all. This is the place where we had a special talk. I thought you'd be here, Ochako.
I didn't want to be seen.
You were acting weird. Since the entrance exam, you've always prioritized others over yourself. Uraraka, you've always saved me, like with Black Whip and during the Dark Hero arc.
You're my hero, so I don't want to rely on your strength forever.
Holding someone's hand can put your heart at ease. Did you know that? Here, Ochako, take my hand.
Himiko died because of me. If I hadn't been stabbed, her quirk allowed her to give blood to anyone. Couldn't she have been found sooner? If I'd known her when we were children, would things have been different?
I've been thinking the same thing about Tenko. The consequences of this war will be different compared to the previous one, and All for One warned me that this is a thorny path. But I'm sure that if we keep reaching out, even when it's none of our business, one day...
The rest of the class then arrives, saying they're worried about Ochako.
Tsuyu hugs her, and Bakugu asks if the embers are still there since he just used one for all.
Deku says they are, and the rest of the students ask why he didn't tell them about the embers to begin with.
One for All was completed through the heroism of many people. Now, if we can all create something together... We see that one of the Yue statues has been replaced by one of Monoma, and he's bragging about it. Then we see Eri singing at Aoyama's farewell party. Cut to the mysterious character looking at the people around him and wondering why only he has to suffer. A black liquid then starts to come out of his fingers, but the old lady from Tenko's flashback says, "Sonny?"
Sonny.
The lady then holds his hand. She thinks to herself that she doesn't know if that boy was saved by the heroes and often loses sleep over it. She also says that after what Izuku Midoriya did that day, everyone felt like they needed to do something.
It's fine now because Grandma's here.
The boy looks at the old lady and starts to cry. The chapter ends with a quote from Hawks, a society where heroes have too much spare time.